South Korea is known for a lot of things: K-pop, Jungkook, K-drama, K-pop demon hunters, and insanely beautiful people. But there's something deep and sinister lying between Jungkook's smile, and that is Korean study habits. As kids, or some of you are kids right now, we would always complain about, I have too much homework, I hate school, let me play some games. Well, let me tell you now, we had it easy, and there's a reason that Koreans are very smart. You see, many Korean students' whole life revolves around one do-or-die test, called the Sungin exam. It's an 8-hour exam from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. testing you on subjects from English to mathematics. Back to back to back. In total, the students are tested on 6 to 7 subjects with varying time limits. These exams are so serious the whole country literally shuts up during the English listening section of the exam. I'm talking about airports shutting down for a few minutes, cars stop honking, and enemies become friends for these few minutes. After this English section is done, you can start throwing hands again. But why are these exams so damn serious? In our minds, we probably think we could cram on the last day. Yeah? No. You would think that the worst that can happen is that you fail, you crap your pants, you try to give yourself self-pity. No. The worst that can happen to you is your parents disowning you, your friends shunning you, society throws you to the gutters while looking down on you. You see, your grades aren't the only things that are affected. Korea is very prideful. Well, they care a bunch about their reputation. That's why their beauty standards are so high that it affects the mental well-being of their population. So think about it like this. If your kid did bad in this exam, it would bring shame to your family name. Even if you don't personally think that, society will confirm that belief. So no, there's no way in hell that we could ever cram 6 to 7 subjects the day before, even if we were the smartest kid in the world. The stress alone is like a 100-ton burden on your shoulders, trudging away at your math problems. I don't even think a Buddha who practices meditation every day would feel stressless before this exam. So how can you prepare? How can you ensure that you do so well on the exam that you make your ancestors proud? Well, it's a pretty simple solution. Study like there's not going to be a tomorrow. Korean students go through rigorous studying months before these exams to prepare. 90% of them go to academies after school to study more. A typical day looks like this: 6 to 7, wake up. 8 to 4, school. 4 to 6, extracurriculars or self-study. 6 to 10, academies. 11 to 1, homework. And then repeat for months on end. I would go insane from studying for that long. It's not sustainable physically or mentally. If I ever meet a Korean who has taken this exam, they will have my utmost respect. Now, let me summarize the stress catalyst. 1, you are potentially off the family register after the exam. 2, you barely get enough sleep. 3, you're constantly studying. Just 2 of these factors can give someone a mental breakdown, but 3 is just asking for it. It can't get worse than that, right? Wrong, because some schools have implemented a social credit system after the government removed corporal punishment. What this means is that if you don't pay attention in class because you're sleep deprived, the teacher can dock points from your social credit. So let's say you start with 50 points at the beginning of the semester. If you get down to 10 points, there's a chance you might be expelled. You can lose points for talking in class, for sleeping, for messing around with friends. So now the system isolates you even further. You study all day and you barely have any social interactions because after school it's just more studying, and in school you have to keep tabs on your own behavior. Now you would think that it can't get any worse than this. Mental, social, physical batteries are all in the negatives already. What can be worse than this? Well, let me present to you, drumroll please, the relative grading system, where you're not graded based on your grade. How silly of you to think that, but you're graded based on your relative position in the class. Let me paint you a picture. Let's say you get 90% on your exam, but 50% of the class got above 90%. That would put you at rank 5 out of 9. You see, for the top class students, rank 1, only 4% can be rank 1, 7% for rank 2, 12 for rank 3, 17 for rank 4, and 20 for rank 5. Then the percentages go backwards. Rank 6, 17%, rank 8, 12%, so on and so forth. Even if you score pretty high for your standards, if you don't beat out your fellow classmates, you can still be ranked 9, which is absolute insanity because most students are probably studying just as hard as you are, if not more. It raises the bar for education, but do you know what it also increases? Competition. Great! So now your friends and classmates are now your enemies. Korean education system for you, everyone. I can't even imagine how hard a K-drama would be if they use this system. Haha, rank 9 bum. Can't see you from all the way up in rank 1. Too bad the K-drama is about a rank 9 protagonist becoming rank 1. All jokes aside, the system is messed up, and thankfully the government is shifting away from this relative grading system back to the objective grading system. But turning students' only moral support, their friends, against each other is seriously screwed up in the head. You'll grow up thinking everyone is vying for your position, which is just not a good mindset to have. I went on a bit of a tangent, but if you enjoyed the video, consider hitting like and subscribe, and see you later.